If I use a cracked software and I make money out of it, is the money haram? To me, using the software is similar to cheating and stealing people's rights. And what you generate from that is accordingly haram. Because this is not knowledge you've learned. This is a software that was stolen. From Bangladesh. He says that I used a software that was copyrighted. So I used a hacked software and I learned from it so many things. Now I'm freelancing, but I'm working with an original copy of Microsoft Freelance or whatever that is. So is the knowledge that I obtained from that previous software haram and it would make my income haram? The answer is no. It is sinful for you to use that software at the time, but now the knowledge you have gained is not something you can compensate. If I were in your shoes, my size is a bit bigger, but if I were in your shoes and I had extra money, I would buy the old software so that everything would be legit, and Allah knows best.
He says, is it permissible to download books, install cracked versions of Windows operating system, etc.? This is a frequently asked question. And why people ask about it is because they believe that they're doing something wrong. And the Prophet defined, alayhi salatu wassalam, sin by saying whatever is scratching you from inside and you don't want people to know about. So whatever you feel that it's not good, and at the same time you don't want people to know about it, most likely that this is sinful. We know that Islam protects other people's rights. So even if a person is a non-Muslim, it is totally prohibited for a Muslim to trespass his property or to steal anything of his wealth or of his possession. Just because he's not a Muslim does not mean that he has no rights. And likewise, big corporations or authors, they have rights as well. Usually, Satan comes to us and says, these big corporations are filthy rich, so they would not be harmed by us taking some of their products for free, especially if this product is found for free on the internet, or I can buy it in the market and it's either forged or an imitation or a replica. So what sin is it on me? Well, the vast majority of scholars of Islam prohibit this. And they say that people have worked hard to produce such a product. And by coming and stealing their right or buying a cracked version or something that's a replica, you are harming them. And hence, this is totally prohibited. Therefore, you cannot buy Photoshop cracked version or Windows operating system cracked version or any of the videos or that is audio books that are available that are also not legal, because all of this goes in the same or under the same category, which is invading people's rights and depriving them from what it is lawfully theirs, and Allah knows best.
Sheikh, there is a game that is cracked and made available for anyone to play online. There is no need to go to any sketchy pirate websites to get it. Rather, it's easily accessible just by a Google search. Is it allowed to download and play the game in this case?
If this is a game that is available on the internet and it's halal, there's nothing haram in it, the manufacturers, if they wanted to copyright it, they would have blocked that from Google or from that website, or they would have sued them. Failing to do this makes it available for everyone to share and to use, and hence I have no problem in using it. It's like going to a public library and picking up a book and reading it. I don't have copyrights, and the book's author has copyrights, but they gave access to it. And I don't have the ability to check every article I read on the internet, whether it's copyrighted or not. So it's available, and I have not hacked into it, I have not cracked it, and I'm not intentionally attempting to steal people's rights. I see no problem in utilizing that, and Allah knows best.
Sheikh, my question is with regards to downloading softwares and books that are normally sold, but e-copies are actually can be downloaded online, and for softwares that can be downloaded online, please, what is it halal to use these softwares or books?
If these books or software are copyrighted and you know that the owners of it would not approve of it, then this is not permissible for you to download, because it's similar to stealing. If these are like in PDF files and it's a book that you may read in a library or read elsewhere and you're not sure, and the possibility is that it can be an open source and you're not using it to make money, rather it's for your own reading, like when we read newspapers and when we read certain material found on the internet, inshallah this is permissible because it's found. I did not hack the system, I did not forge or violated any copyright. It's there in front of me, and I'm not making money out of it. So it's like reading it from a library, and Allah knows best.
Okay, so I am a computer science student, so I program a lot, and I have a software that helps me like program sometimes. Whenever I get stuck, it will like help me assist in writing my program. So, so sometimes when I'm programming, the AI will sometimes just finish the code for me, and I'm so shocked because sometimes these are just in my thoughts. I'm like, whoa, how did it know? And then I get waswas that like, oh, you committed shirk and all this. But it takes me time to realize that, you know, the AI has so much knowledge from the internet, like a bunch of data, as well as it takes the data from what you typed and it tries to formalize like a final answer. And my issue is I don't want to keep thinking that I committed shirk and then fall into this waswas trap that I had years ago. So what do you think I should do in this case?
Akhi, this is totally absurd. You're a computer scientist student. You should know, of all people, that this is not rocket science. It's only matter of algorithms and predictions based on previous people's work. And this is like auto dictation or correction. So if I write 2 letters and the computer or the smartphone finishes the whole word, there's no shirk in it. Whoa, it knows the future. So I start rubbing it and saying, okay, maybe it'll grant me 3 wishes. There's nothing like that. You should, of all people, know better that this is science. There's no shirk in it. There's no prediction of knowing the unseen and the likes. So just ward it off and move on.
I have a part-time job. I work as a graphics designer, and I do this job to support my family for conveying my education fees and others. So the softwares that I use in my job are pirated, and my company owners are not willing to buy me the original softwares. And I myself personally, I can't afford it because it would take 4 out of 5 parts of my salary. So would my income be haram in this case?
It seems, Arafat, that as long as you're working for a company and your job is halal, but the tools your company is using is not original, they're pirated, it is not your sin. It is the sin of your company. So I hope, inshallah, that your income is halal and you try your level best to gain money and work on software of your own that is original so that you can ensure that everything is kosher and legit for yourself, and Allah knows best. So he has a program where he needs photographs so that the program would recognize and build logarithms of a particular software. He's using the original software. However, the photographs he's going to use are from his father's firm. And his father uses in his firm cracked software where they Photoshop and edit these photographs. So he's saying, if I use these photographs, would I be sinful? Would my app be haram? Would my income be haram? The answer is no. The haram is on your father for the work he had done. If he did something haram, using software and making money, cracked software, violating copyrights, and making and generating money out of that is haram. Because it's like stealing someone's work and making a profit out of it. Now, for you to come and take this product, which has been already fixed and edited, providing it's halal, providing it's about cars or about something that's not human, or it's not a creation of Allah Azza wa Jal per se with a soul, and you use that, there is no sin on you as long as you're using the halal and legitimate software copy. The haram is on your father and his team, and Allah knows best. Dean from India, he says, if I use a cracked software and I make money out of it, is the money haram? To me, using the software is similar to cheating and stealing people's rights. And what you generate from that is accordingly haram. Because this is not knowledge you've learned. This is a software that was stolen. So it's like stealing someone's car and working as a Uber driver, taking people around and collecting money. This money is haram because the means you've made this money through is haram, which is a stolen car, and Allah knows best.